in. Happy Wednesday. Hope your day's going well. Hope nobody gets better. Welcome in. Alex Rose, welcome. Haha, that's still broken and doesn't work. Don't even know if the cloud bot is activated. Hold on. Nope, it is activated. It just does not work. Everything around me that I've built is collapsing. I love that. Oh, and Benjamin, how are you doing? Everybody's going well, and it better be Wednesday. Whoever made that starting soon intro did a really good job. I know, right? Their name was Mrs. Saturn on Instagram. Very, very talented individual who is also a fan of Sonic and Shadow. And so that's been very fun, and I enjoy watching it. That's why I always try and start relatively early so that I can have a little bit of time on the starting soon screen, because I'm like, I paid for this animation. It looks really nice. I really enjoy certain parts of it. So, like, I want to see it, you know? Oh, man. It is Wednesday, my dudes! No. Oh my god. Hello, everybody. Welcome in, JJ. How are you doing? Everybody's going well. It better be Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Are you ready to do terrible things to innocent people because an authority figure told you to do it? Isn't that what we already do? Oh, you know what? I forgot to, you know, I talked all this thing about like, oh yeah, you know, I try to start early, and then I forgot to start on Twitch. Not that it matters, but it matters to me. It's about consistency, you know? I am just super bored. I hope your day is better. My right arm has been like aching a lot recently. And I still have so much to do. So it's just like, okay, well that's too bad. Too bad that you ache. We're gonna keep working. Welcome in, Year. How are you doing? Everybody's going well. It better be Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. It's Die Creature. Welcome in, Helldiver. How are you doing? Everybody's going well. It better be Wednesday. Oh no, guess we gotta amputate. Ugh, that would be so nice. It's just been constant pain. Like, but not bad enough to where I'm like, oh no, something's actually wrong. It's more so just like, I probably gripped my pencil too hard. Or it's because I go to work, I sit, I type, I use the mouse, and I use my hands, right? I go back home, and I use my hands, and I type, and I work. And then I go to sleep, and I don't know if this is bad, but it's kind of become a habit. I sleep with my arms up, like just up, because I don't know, it feels nice, you know? I sleep with my arms up, but I have noticed that if I sleep in a certain position with my hands up, like not straight up from the bed, but like above my head, you know? I have noticed that sometimes I wake up with like arm pain, and I'm like, maybe I should stop doing that. But it's become like such a habit that if I'm not really conscious of it, I will naturally lift my arms up or whatever, and then I just fall asleep like that, and like I will feel very relaxed till the next morning when I go to move my arm, and I'm like, oh good god, I did it again. Whoopsies. Oh no, I guess we gotta have your hair is gray, so my answer to the stream's title is probably yes. Well, I mean, that's like visually gray, but what about morally gray? You know what I mean? Two different things, two whole different things. But good point. You know, when it comes to collective character colors, right? So like a color that you associate with a character, right? Like for example, Inamai Inanes from Hololive would be purple, right? Or like Mori Calliope from Hololive would be pink, right? Takinashi Kiara from Hololive would be orange, you know, something like that. Despite me having a big chunk of my design being either like black or gray, I think my association is pink. And I say this as a person who has drawn my character a lot, it just fits well. Like, I feel like she stands out a lot because of the gray and the black, but she goes well with the pink because of all the warm tones in her design. And so it's like, wait, wait a minute, this actually works, wow! It's more of a silver color. It's actually rather shiny. I know, right? Almost like my favorite color is silver or something. You don't give off pink though. You give off gray, like an old lady. I don't know about old lady, but I know what you mean. Like when you think pink, you think a very specific kind of pink. But I think I do hit it, but in like a way where it's like that shouldn't work, but it did. You know what I mean? I think at least. I'm fairly confident about that answer. Gray, like morally gray. Do you think there's like a weird crayon box? Because I feel like this exists, where there's a crayon box made by like a company or something, and they have like a bunch of dumb names for crayons and stuff. Maybe I'm thinking of like an eyeshadow palette. I might be thinking of an eyeshadow palette. Eyeshadow palette. But like the gray color, you know, the gray crayon is morally gray or something like that. And then something like the red being like blood stain or something like that, or the white being like fang shine or some shit like that. You know, I could see that being a thing. Pepp is an old lady. She was just complaining about her sore old bones. Well, you're not wrong there. You got me there. 50 Shades of Gray crayons. I think that actually is a thing. Monochromatic crayons. I think that is an actual thing that you can buy. Santa's Flesh White. Yeah, something like that. I feel like it is a thing, but I might also just be thinking of, because I remember seeing a lot of memes about it, the Mars eyeshadow palette. And Mars is a cosmetic company, and, you know, they made like an eyeshadow palette, and for some companies, they name all their like specific shades of eyeshadows or different shades of whatever. So it was, I can't even remember any of them specifically, but it was like, I'm trying to think of like an example that is like not too crazy, but theirs were crazy because theirs is marketed very heavily towards a specific demographic. And so yeah, but like if you're curious, look it up, but you didn't hear it from me. But I remember seeing a lot of memes about it where it was like, oh, an older lady or something goes to buy the eyeshadow palette for like her daughter or something, as like a Christmas gift or something, and then the like store worker had to be like, oh, these are the shades in it, and the lady was like, oh, can you tell me the shades or whatever, and then he would have to like read it to her, and she would be like, oh my god, but then like either second to last or last one, she was like, nice. Like she would always just say that at some point, or like something along the lines of like, wow, you know, like, you know, and then the last one would be like, whoa, or like the last one would be like a really, really awkward one, and the guy was like, I don't want to read this. Something like that, at least. Now that I think about it, I haven't seen those in forever. Oh my god, speaking of like those kind of like skit type of videos, have any of y'all seen that one lady? I think I see her a lot on Instagram, that or YouTube, I don't remember. Like shorts, right? And she she does these kind of skits where it's like what I think will happen at the airport. I think she's done like at least 3 of them from what I've seen. And it's just like a bunch of crazy scenarios that would happen, but she has such a like, I don't know how to describe it. Her tone of humor and how she delivers her jokes is really, really funny to me. Because it's just like, like she's saying everything in a normal tone, but the way that she says it is like, God, I don't know how to describe it, but it's so good. It's so funny because it's something like, attention passengers, we are leaking fuel at an, at an alarming rate because someone forgot to turn their phone on airplane mode, and like the camera is centered on her and she's like sitting listening to that, and she's like, oh, and then the like person on the speakerphone goes like, 29C, was that you? And then she supposedly responds to it, and she goes, I'm so sorry, I forgot to turn it on turn it on the thing. And then it's like, it's like something else. Well, now you gotta fly the plane. And she's like, oh no, I don't know how to fly the plane. And then she's like, like the people around her, supposedly like the other people in the seats are like, boo, you know, they're booing her. And then they're like, oh, so she wants to ride the plane, but she's not okay with flying the plane. And then she's like, you know what? No, I'll get up there. Like, there's something about that level of absurd anxiety that, like, at least me, I low-key get it, because sometimes I'm a little bit stressed, like, you know, y'all get it. Y'all prepare for a thing, and then it's like, oh, but what if it actually goes really horribly? What if it actually is really terrible, and it's actually that bad? But, like, you know, of course none of that happens. But what if? Because I've had, how to say it? Especially with airports, it's like, what if they see, like, my random ass iPad, and they're like, oh, you can't bring that because the charger. What if they see my, portable charger, and they're like, yeah, no, you can't bring that because it's a bomb. Or like, what if I bring just like a drop too much to make it just a little too heavy of shampoo or something like that, and they're like, no. Just basic things. But usually they don't care. But I'm always worried that if they do. Because, like, it depends on the airline that you fly with. Some do not care. But some really, really care. So it's a matter of balancing that. But you can get away with it sometimes, because sometimes they really don't care. I don't know, it really just depends, and especially now it's changed a lot because of a lot of stuff, so it's, I don't even know what to say now about all that stuff. But, case in point, I think I just usually play it safe. I get the airport approved bags, and then I just shove as much as I can in there. Haven't been to the airport in years, and I've never been on a plane, so no, I can't relate. Really? But yeah, I guess every other form of transportation tends to be really, really lenient, I think. Well, it depends. Actually, I don't know. I've never been on a boat that required me to take luggage. I've been on, like, 3 ferries total. The boats, not not the mythical kind, unfortunately. And then car rides, usually really easy. It's just, like, as much as you're allowed to fit. And bus rides is way, way tamer than airplane rides, because it's like literally just bring a suitcase, you pay for the suitcase, and then they shove it to the bottom of the bus, and that's it. I'm definitely scared of heights. That makes sense, that makes sense. I usually just walk everywhere. That I cannot relate to at all. You know, I was at work the other day, right? And I was like thinking like, oh, I remember whenever I went to Japan, it was so cool. And the city was so walkable and blah, blah, blah. And I wish my city was walkable, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I was looking at a location because it was, I was on Reddit at first. And it was like, oh, where can you find like secondhand HoloLive merch, you know? And I like looked at the map or whatever at the shop, and I was like, oh cool, that's what it looks like outside. And I was looking around on the street, and I was like, oh my god, there's so many people on the street, that's so crazy. And then I was like, man, it's, you know, the difference in walkability of the city and blah blah blah, and the culture, blah blah blah. And then I was like, I bet you if I go to the downtown of my city in Google Maps Street View, I will not see a single person. And I said it kind of like almost bluffing, because I'm like, oh, surely there's like at least 3 people, you know, like somewhere in the Google Maps view, surely there's like a few people. There was like literally no one. Like there was actually no one. There was a bunch of cars, not really like back-to-back traffic, but there were cars frequently. But in terms of people on the street walking, there was actually nobody. And it kind of surprised me, because like I expected, you know, like 1 or 2 stragglers or something, because like I've been in the downtown before. And, like, it's not that there's nobody. I mean, you know, there are a lot of spots in the, like, kind of... There's, like, the central area, and if you go there during, like, work times, you will see, like, business people, especially around lunch times, I was about to say... I was about to say the actual area. In certain spots where, like, they frequent for lunches, right? Like, the routes to lunch areas. You will see them kind of walk, because they do tend to be close to, like, specific offices. But... anything outside of that, like, really, really specific, maybe, like, 4 corners, nothing. And I didn't think to check there in the Google Maps view, but there was, like, literally no... The only people that I saw, and I went through, like, 3 streets, I think, the only people that I saw was not construction crew, but that's, like, city employed people with the high-res vests or whatever, and they were, like, repairing a street light or doing something. I don't know, some type of, like, city building work. But it wasn't, like, a construction crew. It was, like, 3 guys by their, like, white work truck. And then they were, like, working on something. And those were the only people that I saw on the street. And I'm like, damn. Like, I knew it was true, but I didn't think it was that true. You know what I mean? Which is strange considering I wanted to join an airborne division. Whoa. Was that, like, before you discovered your fear of heights? Or were you just, like... I mean, I'm sure I can get over it at some point. Because, like... on the one hand, I would get that if I really was passionate enough about, like, marine life or something. Then I'd be like, oh, yeah, I can get over it. I can handle that. But, like, because I'm not that passionate, I'm like, nah, I think I'm fine with this fear. I think I'm fine if I'm, like, if looking at underwater stuff low-key freaks me out. It's crazy. I just don't understand why the fear... Like, I didn't have that fear before. And then one day I just had the fear. I think... low-key, fear is learned, which I think is a proven thing, but let me think for like 2 seconds, right? Fear is learned in the sense of like, when I was young, I loved the dentist, and I liked the beach, but I'd always been afraid of spiders, as far as I could remember. Um, and what scared me about the ocean was just picking up random shells and watching a crab crawl out of it, which I have experienced many times. And so that was my only fear in terms of ocean, and I don't know at what point it developed. Well, actually, I can pinpoint it. I'd played one specific VR chat world that essentially, like, oh, you go into a submarine and, I don't know, like, some type of, like, ride or something like that. Like, oh, you know, amusement thing, you know, look, you're gonna go see the bottom of the ocean or something. And then, like, this big, like, just super big ocean monster, I don't even think it says what it is, eats you at the end. And I played it like 3 times. The first time I played it, I was like, oh, that's crazy, because my friend was like afraid of the ocean. And so of course we went there, and she was like, you know, and it was fun. The second time I went by myself, and I'm like, this is kind of creepy, but it's not that bad. The third time, I want to say I went on stream. And it was like, ever since then that I was like, I don't like it, because it was after that my siblings got a VR headset, and it had the 3D panoramic video player or whatever, and I put one out of the ocean because I'm like, oh, I love the aquarium. Surely this will be like being at an aquarium. Nope. Nope. The sense of dread that came from, like, being at the bottom of the ocean, like, not actually the bottom of the, but, you know, like, bottom of the seafloor or whatever that was there, and there was, like, dolphins and fish or whatever, and I think, like, one shark, and it freaked me out too much. I couldn't, I actually couldn't sit through it. Oh my god. No, I know I was scared of heights, but it still fascinated me. I think it was because I thought, I have a parachute, I'll be fine. Yeah, no. I could have a life vest for, like, I could have a life vest and I'll still be like, nah, I don't want to be in the middle of the ocean. Because the thing that scares me is, like, what's beneath the water, you know what I mean? Same thing is, I think it's just correlated to my fear of the dark, because I have had a fear of the dark forever. And I don't think that's ever going away. And I think I'm fine with that. But it's just like, what's hiding inside of there, you know? Like, you don't see anything, but then you feel something on your leg, and you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. That's it. I've had a good life. It was a good run. Oh my god. Yeah, but that's different. I don't think it is. Oh my god. Well, it's fear of unknown at the end of it. And at least for me, well, now I feel bad. I don't want to say it and then freak you out. But, like, what if the parachute malfunctions, you know? And, like, what if no one can get to you in time? And then, like, at least for me, you know those rides at amusement parks that drop you? I've never liked those. I mean, I do in the sense of adrenaline, but I don't in the sense of when I'm there, I'm like, why did I do this? This is a bad idea. I hate these rides. I will always ride it because I'll be with people who love riding all amusement rides, and they'll be like, oh my god, we have to do this one. And I'm like, oh, I hate the ones that drop though. And they're like, come on, do it with me. And I'm like, okay, fine. And then I'll do it, and I'll be like, oh my god, I hate these. Why do I always get on them? So yeah. Let's see. You know, the ground is below you. You just don't know how hard you're gonna hit it. That's not comforting in the least bit. That is, I think, the opposite of comforting. Oh my god. Have you ever actually fallen and, like, smacked your face dead on the floor? That shit hurts a lot. There's always, like, a pressure, specifically on your nose. I think it's because it's the point of your face that sticks out the most. But, like, god, this shit aches. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you, though. I'm good. Once in 2nd grade, yeah. It's so bad. It's actually so bad. No, Pepp, people don't normally just faceplant for no reason. I mean, like, not that you, intentionally go and faceplant. Low-key, my sense of balance is going downhill. It's probably fine, though, right? It's probably fine. Maybe. Hopefully. Anyways, with that being said, we are gonna play the Milgram Experiment, made by Theseus Games. Our lovely friend Evo sent me over a playtest code, so we're gonna get to see a little more of the game. The demo is out currently, and it will be releasing later this year. Let me double check. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Yeah, in 2026 at some point. So yeah, let's get into that. Let's see what all it has in store, because I honestly don't know. Well, that's not 100% true. I know a little bit, but not enough to, like, be like, oh yeah, this happens and that happens and blah blah blah. Please pop up on the right monitor. Okay, yeah, you did. Okay, now I just got to go ahead and capture that. My least favorite thing, trying to select the thing. Hold on. It's not popping up. Right. There it is. Oh my god, that's the wrong thing. Huh, good thing that doesn't pop up. Okay, good. I was so scared I was gonna show the other thing because it was not something that I should show on stream. It's like my Sonato fanfiction that I'm ghostwriting for. Oh my god. And then this one. Okay, there we go. Now I can make this small again. Go here. I was running in my socks on a tile floor. In other words, I played stupid games and won the stupid prize of having rivers of blood gush out my nose. Dude, one time, okay, I was at a mall and there was like an indoor play place kind of, but not really an actual play place. It was like for some reason they had bouncy houses set up inside of the mall. And I was running around in socks because, you know, I didn't think about it and you had to take your shoes off in order to get into the bouncy castle. But then I was outside of the bouncy castle playing tag with like, I don't even know who I was playing with to be honest, but I was running and, you know, kind of forgot about the whole grip thing and friction and everything. And so I was running and then I turned too quickly and I lost my, you know, like any sense of grip, fell straight down. I fell while I was like laughing and my mouth was open. So my front teeth hit the tile floor and I chipped my tooth. And I could feel the like ridges on my tooth after that. And I told my mom, I was like, because, you know, after that, like it hurt, but I didn't cry. Because I was like, nah, my mom will get mad at me if I cry. So I like told my mom and I was like, hey, I think I chipped my tooth. And I was like elementary age, right? She was like, I was like, can you check? Because, like, I told her that she didn't react. And I was like, can you check if I chipped my tooth? And she was like, I don't see anything. And I'm like, okay, cool. And years go by. I go to the dentist, like, months after that, right? They don't say a single thing about it. More years go by. I am, like, graduating, right? And I go to the dentist. And they're like, did you chip your teeth or something? Because this patterning on there, it's like if it's been chipped. And I was like, that was years ago. And no one said a damn thing about it, and everyone said because I brought it up at the dentist whenever I was younger. I was like, oh, I fell like a while ago, and I think I chipped my tooth, and they're like, no, it looks fine. So, like, I don't know, a lot of people in my life were just gaslighting me for forever, and I don't know why. Pepp writing a fanfic, and it's not our do ABO fic? Shut up. Quick question, mind if I add you to Tomodachi Life? I do not mind at all. In fact, I require that you send me screenshots, because I want to see what I look like in Tomodachi Life. Same reason I almost fell down the stairs. Oh no, you're surrounded by liars. Shake my head. Not for real though. I really lying. Oh my god. I don't know about you, but I can't hear a thing. What is up with that? Maybe I'm not supposed to hear anything. Do y'all hear anything? Because I don't either. Okay, is there like... Okay, let's play tape. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. There is audio. I'm so worried. It's so quiet in the beginning. To do injustice is worse than to suffer it. Plato, the Republic. Whoa. 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 Oh, I thought it was like an octopus man for a second. There we go, right? Let me know if it's ever too loud or anything.
Subject, we need you to answer interview questions. It is best for you to comply.
I wonder how bad I want this job. Interact with left mouse button. Is there anything else to touch? Question. Oh wow, look at my chair. The shadow thing is low-key like... Especially the movement of the camera, it makes me feel like, oh my god, I'm so... Which I guess makes sense, because you're supposed to be like delirious, so there's a bit of slide to the movement in the camera. That's pretty neat.
Where am I?
Yeah, that's what I sound like.
Who are you?
Oh my god, Pepp without the voice mod.
Subject, you are not allowed to ask questions, only to answer. It is best that you comply. Nod, if you understand.
No. I don't think it goes
Please
based off
let
of
me
that.
go.
Yeah, it doesn't. Shadow is in the hit character and stuff.
Just
So,
nod.
the hedgehog?
If you answer these questions, I will personally escort you out of this room.
Okay, don't judge me for what I'm
Now that
about to
your
say,
role is
but
clear,
like, I used to watch a
say
bunch of
your
character
age and
ASMR
occupation.
roleplays, right?
Speak
Because they're
clearly
entertaining to
and
me.
loudly
And
into
the amount
microphone.
that I listened to with this voice, not out of choice, but it was always like some type of interesting plot to me. And they would have this exact voice where it's just like a lot of gravel. It wasn't my favorite, to be honest, but it was just something that was reoccurring and I just accepted because I wanted to hear this story, you know? And it's just, it's bringing me back to all those days where it's just like, oh my god, you remember when that voice told you this? No, Shadow, Pepp's cat, shut up! Are we in an air vent? I think they might be in an air vent, but I think we're in a room.
I'm 48 years old.
Oh no, now
past
everyone will know
3
that I'm
decades,
almost
I've been
close to
working as a bus
retirement.
driver.
A
I
bus
started right after
driver.
I finished high school.
So you didn't stand out academically.
Not in the least bit. Actually, I was like the top 10% of my class. Hold on, let me fix this tracking because it's like low-key bugging me. But I was like the literal last possible digit you can be before the end of the 10%.
I never had a mind for school.
Confirmed!
How about
Going to make a
demonstrating
Pep stream bingo,
leadership
and you bet that
skills?
Sonic fanfics and ASMR will be brought up on there. Oh my god. What did they say? 48? That's almost as old as... What are you talking about? Alex is ancient. He's like... past
I'd like to take
retirement
that
age.
kind
Well
of
past retirement age.
responsibility.
He has
I drive
maxed
my
out his
bus
social
and
security.
follow my daily route.
Are you married?
Am I married? Do I have... I don't even know what to say. I don't want to be cringe, so I'm not gonna say a thing. I did the same thing. I love listening to certain creators and their stories were super interesting. Right? Right?
Oh, I never have been. No children either.
No children. Oh my god, I'm a
There
chud.
is no more need for you to speak
Oh
again.
no, they all know I'm a
Do
chud.
not struggle.
Struggle with what? Struggle with what? Struggle with what? Oh. I thought something was coming. I was like, whoa. No, there's nothing. There's nothing. I don't know where I am. They only told me to comply with any order, to take a life if I have to. Whoa. Do you think you could? Okay, so like, you know that thing where it's like, oh, there's a person on death row, and then there's 3 people, right? 3, usually it's officers, and they all have a button, and one of the buttons actually controls the electric chair, the other 2 are just decoys, and it's to help the peace of mind of that initial, like, of like whoever actually ends up taking it, so like they don't fully know if they ever did. Do you think you could ever press any one of those buttons? No guarantee that it would be the actual button or the fake button, but do you think you could ever? 48 with no wife, no kids. Are you married to Shadow or am I getting that confused? I'm not married to Shadow. I'm just very happy and proud for him. That is it, I promise. Press all 3, next, absolutely. But like, damn, y'all are ruthless. I have a little bit of hesitation. The only like peace of mind that I could have is like, well, they did something to put them there, right? But like, what if it's something that's just like corruption or something like that? So it's just
Good
like,
morning. I'm your
I
compliance
don't know.
consultant here
I don't know
to
if I
prepare
could.
you for optimal
I would just
physical
rather
and
never do
mental
that.
performance.
Oh boy.
Please stand
I
in
think
the
I would
center
just
of
spam
the
all the
room.
buttons just so I know I did. Oh my god, you guys, what is wrong with y'all? Cause I want the credit. Are y'all guys okay? Do y'all want to talk about it? Oh my god. I'm like, hey, are you okay with taking someone's life? And you're like, I just hope I get to be the one that actually does this. Like, guys, how will you sleep at night? I won't be able to because I don't have a wife. A dog. Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? I hope I can pet that dog. I don't know if I could push the button, right? Same. I'd have like at least a little bit of hesitation. Just because it's like the only peace of mind that I could get. is like, I hope they did something to deserve that. You know what I mean? I'm one of the UAV, Pep. I need to get the confirmed kill for my score streak. I refuse to get another assist. Oh my god, next to my cards. Depends on the crime, right? But like, the thing with that neutrality is that they always try and keep you as distanced from like any of the information, so you won't know what crime. You don't know like the type of person or anything. Chances are you don't even get to see the person, which, you know, I think for obvious reasons. And like, so you won't get any confirmation of any of the information other than just a theory. Like they could, for all you know, be lying to you, and it's just a random ass button, random ass experiment, and you're not doing shit. But the possibility of that's where I'm like, I don't think I could. Then again, I'm against the death penalty for the common person, so I probably wouldn't. Yeah, that's true. I think if it was like guaranteed for war crimes or whatever, then maybe, because even then I know there's some like extraneous circumstances, but that's so rare that I'm like, you know, you signed up for it even if it was unintentional. I feel like at some point you had to accept that this could have been a consequence. So yeah.
Good, volunteer. Let's proceed with
Oh
your
boy, they
required
called me a
morning
good
tasks.
girl. Whoa.
Task 1, please
Don't
run from
ever,
your bed to the
ever say
shower.
that to me. Thank you. Run from your bed to the shower. Okay. Bed. Shower.
Good.
Yay! Yippee!
Task 2, please take a shower.
Take a shower. I don't get to see it. Whoa. I looked down because I wanted to see the water splash. I promise it was nothing else. Wow. Wowee. Press the button one at a time. There's a 1 in 3 chance that I got a lucky button.
Task
I'm
3.
a gambling
Watch
man.
a mental reinforcement video.
A mental reinforcement video. If I knew the person has committed something as bad as like genocide, then that's okay exception I can think of, right? Like that, if it's like they caused the death of millions, then it's like, okay, that's fair. You know, I think that's fair. Pep, just because you said that, you gotta hold back typing that now. Typing what? First time in years for Pep. What? First time? Even the game nasty stinky? On one hand, weird. On the other hand, doing what the streamer says not to do is what chat should do. No. Look you dead in the eye. Don't do that. I don't like that. It's weird and it's gross, and if you do that, you're actually weird and gross and not in the fun way. Oh my god, they're drinking something. Oh my god, she's so happy. Oh my god, look at that kid. Oh my god, look at that lady. Oh my god, look at that lady and her son. Oh my god, she's gonna throw that kid. Jesus. Oh my god, look at that lady. Oh my god, look at the beach. The greater good is the only good. Yay!
Good, volunteer.
Do what? I wasn't paying attention.
Task 4, consume and enjoy nutrition.
Oh my
packed.
god. Oh boy, nutrition. Have any of y'all ever actually had an MRE? I have. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why. And like, I like it. I think it's
Good,
fun.
volunteer.
It's like those
Task
little
5.
like
Self-reflection.
Japanese things where you make the
Please
candy.
answer the question on screen.
It felt cool to like make your food without having to actually cook, you know, like, oh, I have to add water in this and rip this in order to make a chemical reaction to heat up my food. Ooh, fun, interesting. I don't know, where do your moral values come from? My religion and spiritual beliefs, my life experience and empathy. I don't believe in morality, only consequences. My upbringing and family values. I feel like this is something Eggs would say low-key. It's like, what is it? No good deed goes unpunished. Upbringing, family values, life experience, and empathy. Upbringing, family values, life experience, and empathy. I think at first it's this, but then it changed the longer I was alive. So I'm gonna say that. Let's see. No, but my dad probably has. Call it
Good,
user
volunteer.
band.
Please stand in the center
I've
of
had
the room
a
and
few
wait.
good times. After Katrina, a lot of MREs were given out. Oh, maybe it was that. So far, the meat is probably not that good, but it's a start. Hey, I'll take what I can get.
Are they ready yet? Ah, finally.
Yippee!
Good morning.
Good morning!
You have been selected to volunteer
been
for a
selected.
scientific experiment that will help secure the future of humanity.
Uh-huh.
You don't have to worry about who I am. That's
Okay.
not important right now.
Didn't ask.
And to be even more blunt, it
Uh-huh.
doesn't really matter who you are.
Yay, I love anonymity.
Do we even have a name on this person?
Do I have a name?
Yeah, hand me those files.
What's my name?
Stop. There's not even a name. You see, it's not about who you were.
You're right,
All
right.
that matters is who you can be now.
Oh my god,
And
I should put that on a
that's
poster
what
and
we're
wake up to
here
it every
determine.
morning. Whoa.
Please
Wow.
open the main door and proceed to testing area 1.
Okay. I'm gonna be the person who runs everywhere from now on. Whoa.
So, volunteer,
Good thing I don't
two
have a piece of
things
toast
you
in my
need to
bread,
remember
otherwise.
during these tests. First and
Is there a
foremost,
piece of
to
toast
us
in my bread?
presently, you are
mouth.
absolutely worthless.
Whoa.
Sorry, I'm being told by my team that could be taken the wrong way.
Does
Allow
your
me to
character have
clarify.
freckles?
We
It
have
went
no data
from
on
horror
you,
to comedy. What
and
is
that's
this game?
intentional.
Such a jarring change of
We
tone.
want to determine
This
what
is
kind
called
of
the
person
Milgram
you are
Experiment
by
by
the choices you'll be making in
Milgram
the next 7
Experiment by
days.
Theseus Games.
So
And
the
I don't
second
have
thing
freckles.
you'll
I
want to
have
remember,
very
and this one should
specific
come
eye
very
dots
naturally
underneath
to
my
you,
eyes.
as
Is it
it
5
does
or
me.
6? I think
Try
it's
to do what you
it's 5.
believe is
5
best
eye
for
dots under
society,
each eye.
no matter the cost.
Best for society, no matter the
Should
cost.
be simple, right,
Simple.
volunteer?
Simple. Simple. Feel free to let me know if the game is too loud, because that is something that I didn't really keep an eye on. Wow. I guess I have a fear of heights now. Nah. I think I'd be fine if I went down there. Oh. Oh, there is stuff down here. Oh. Oh, there's actual stuff down here. Can I go this way? No, I can't. Okay. I'm the person that runs everywhere now. Woo. Museum Exhibition of Humanity's Legacy. Not available in the demo. Oh, man. Well, still cool. When the demo comes, or when the full game comes out, don't forget to look at that. I cannot run up the ladder. Good to know. Where do I go again? Area 5. Area 6. Area 7. The assessment office. Mysterious elevator? Maybe? Looks like an elevator. Assessment office. Testing area 4, the price of genius. Area 3, the mind of a sociopath. Area 2, the cost of mercy. Area 1, empathy or compliance. Fascinating. Hashtag not sponsored. I am not sponsored. I'm not getting paid for this. I was just asked to do this, and I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Every volunteer will be tested on only 3 metrics. Only on 3 metrics. Consideration of the greater good, utility, following instructions, compliance, inflicting consequences, cruelty. What do you think that means? What is this one? Empathy is weakness. Decisiveness is strength. Feels like something like an evil
Listen
anime character
carefully,
would say.
volunteer.
Uh-huh.
Today, your job will be to assess a subject who wants a position in our project. I will ask him some questions. All he has to do is provide the correct answers. If he fails, you will punish him.
Punish.
If it sounds like he is in pain, you are free to ignore that, as it's not a variable in today's test.
If you fail,
One more
you punish
thing
him, right?
before you begin. In each testing area, including this one, you'll find personal belongings and confidential records related to the subjects. We have put significant effort in trying to obtain this information. If you want to make the optimal choice, I advise you not to ignore it.
I tried really hard to listen, and I don't think I got as much as I
Did we
should.
compensate for volunteers who can't read to begin with? No? Let's get that updated as a basic requirement.
Sometimes the skin color none really match your VTuber or the art on your Tumblr. Just go with your heart. I figured you weren't, but I know how it always feels like an ad when you say stuff like, make sure to check out the full game. True, true. Albeit Theseus is a friend, or at least a chatter here. Yep, there's someone from the community. So yeah, if you're ever in the community and then you're like, hey, I'm making a game, Pepp. It would be so cool if you could try it. Just send it my way. I'd probably do it. Unless it's something like crazy. Like, I'm not gonna give you any ideas. Confidential medical report. Patient name redacted. Date of birth redacted. Occupation public transit bus driver. Is that me? Height 5'10", 178 centimeters. Weight 276 pounds, 125 kilograms. BMI 39.6. Obese class 2. Oh my god. Underwent a mandatory occupational health examination in accordance with the Public Transit Safety Act. The patient presented as alert and cooperative with no acute distress noted. However, multiple chronic risk factors and concerning findings were identified, most notably heart issues, vital signs, blood pressure, 156/94 mmHg, hypertensive. Resting heart rate 92 beats per minute. Respiratory rate 18 beats per minute. Cholesterol LDL 162 milligrams over DL. I don't know what DL is. Fasting blood glucose 118 milligrams. Impaired. Diagnostic findings ECG. Evidence of left ventricular hypertrophy. Pretty sure that's right. Occasional premature ventricular contractions, PVCs, like the pipes. Mild ST segment depression noted under exertion. Echocardiogram. Okay, I'm almost mild constricted left ventricular hypertrophy. No valve abnormalities, suggestive of early stage congestive heart failure. Diagnosis, hypertensive heart disease, obesity class 2, BMI over 35, pre-diabetes, impaired fasting glucose, elevated cholesterol, hyperlipidemia. Lipidema? Yeah, that sounds about right. Early stage congestive heart failure compensated. Recommendations refer to cardiology for further evaluation and stress testing. Initiate treatment with low dose of beta blocker and ACE inhibitor. Lifestyle modification, cardiac diet, moderate exercise as tolerated, smoking cessation if acceptable. Medical leave not required at this stage, but reassessment recommended in 6 months. Clearance to drive conditional on compliance with medication and follow-up. Let's see. Oh wait, this game was made by somebody in your community. That's so cool. Yeah. Hey Pepp, I made this game called It was made pretty derby. You should try it. Is your VTuber tall or short? I'm super tall. Hey Pepp, I made this game called Marvel Rivals. You should try it out. I want to see your name in the credits first, then I'll try it out. More like they came into our community when we were playing one of the games. Yeah, exactly. Still a cool guy though. Short. I'm very extremely tall. Pill bottle called heart medication. Keys and a bus card. What does it say? I can't see. It says... I think... Wait, no, it's backwards. ENFERALE BEPUE P ASAENMONTEVIBEO. I think it's in another language and backwards. I think. Okay, since you're at max height. Thank you. Don't let her lie. Sanctuary. Pepp is short as hell. That is not true. Pepp, you're about 3 inches tall on my screen now. How do you explain that? Well, you see, what had happened was when you look at me through such a small device, it can only, like, process, you know, a fraction of my power, so it makes me insanely tiny, so that way it can handle, you know, just the girth that is Fabricatures, you know? How important is a subject to a society? How important is a subject to society? What does this say?
Subject, we need you to answer interview questions. It is best for you to comply.
Oh yeah, this is all mine. Yeah, this is all mine. This is my stuff. Am I, like, shocking myself somehow? In test, refuse to comply. Subject interview in progress.
All right, subject. Let's see what you've got.
Okay.
What is the first principle?
Short, insanely short, like 2 feet tall. I am super duper tall. What is the first principle?
The greater good above all else.
Yeah. Oh, it's a voltage.
That is correct. Next question. How many calories does your standard issue compliance reward packet contain?
1,700 calories.
It's 1,700 calories.
Yeah, you got it right. Yippee! yippee, yahoo, yay! Pepp is
Correct
canonically
again.
like 5 inches. That
Next
is
one.
untrue. Check livestream related.
What are the only 3 metrics on which a citizen should be judged?
Utility, compliance, cruelty.
Kindness? I don't know the other two.
Damn.
The subject has made his first failure.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead and punish him, volunteer.
You've been you've been a naughty patient. Oh good god. He's fine. It's only 10 volts. It's not that
Let's
much.
continue, subject.
He's probably gonna
In
get a
which country
flying
do you think
color
you are
score
currently
after
located?
this. The game is asking for gender and dating preferences. Follow your heart.
United States, I think.
Punish the subject regardless of the answer?
He
What does
failed
this
again.
mean?
Go on, volunteer.
And it jumps
Do
such
what
a
you
high
have to do.
thing. Well, this is only a one-time thing, so it's probably fine.
Oh God.
Though torso up can probably double it, I'll give Pepp
Advise
10
that
to
you get
11
it
inches
right
tall.
this
The game
time.
is asking for I marked
When
none.
deciding someone's fate,
I'm a
how
celibate.
important are their feelings?
Okay, come on, say not at all. No, 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 say none at all. No, no, no.
Very important.
He failed again.
He really should
Go on,
have
volunteer.
studied for this
Do
test.
what you have to do.
He really should have studied.
When deciding someone's fate, how important is their culture?
Not important at all. Come on.
Uh,
Yes, he got it right. He got it
it's
right.
not
He got it right.
important. Please. I don't want to do this anymore.
Okay, good. It's green.
Your answer was correct. Next one. When could cruelty be used for the benefit of society?
When necessary.
Oh God, I could
think-
never be cruel.
I think already 50 volts is kind of a lot, so 100 is kind of really
That
a
is
lot.
incorrect.
And 200 is like really, really a lot. So like, maybe we could do the 10 volts
Punish
again.
him, volunteer. It's for his own good. For the good of society.
They're like really looking at me now. What's that? Oh. Yeesh. Have you just shocked someone with 100 volts and they have a heart condition? 100 volts can kill. No, but see, they're still fine. They're not in the best shape,
Subject,
but like
this is your last chance to
still
get this
alive.
right.
They probably just have one more question.
I can't do this anymore.
Last question. If you are given a society to run, how would you structure its classes?
Oh my god, not an open-ended question.
Please. No more questions.
Okay, they actually did them so dirty there. Who's even gonna, like, the rest were simple
Incorrect.
answers.
834. I'm afraid you have to punish him.
That's me?
Part of the testing protocol. He'll be all right
Nah,
after
I'm pretty
this.
sure I'm 835.
But his incompetency may cost a life one day. You
Probably
can't let that
someone
happen.
else. Oh god, that is me, isn't it? No shit, that's me, but like... I mean, cause like, this is just the first test. Maybe it's all made up. It's probably not even real. Aside from the fact that none of this is real. But, you know, in theory, none of this is real. What if I wait a little bit till his heart rate goes down? How do people's heart rates go down? That's like a thing they can do, right? Like they can just like breathe a little. Maybe I give him a chance to like breathe a little, you know, relax. Yeah, bro's not making it through. It's either he dies now or he dies of a heart attack in a bit. It's probably fine. I'm just putting him out of his misery. Yep. Session complete. Feed terminated. See,
Thank
he's
you,
probably
volunteer.
fine. That
Your
probably helped him a lot,
participation of
actually.
this test was very helpful in building your assessment. Before you return to your room, I would like to show you something. You see, the other subject was just a training mannequin.
See, it's
It
all
didn't
fake.
actually hurt anybody.
I didn't hurt a
Now,
single
please go back to your room
person.
and rest.
See, because if it was an actual
Tomorrow,
person,
we will continue.
it would have like kicked a little bit more, I think. What do they have there? It's like a voice recorder, a stereo, and then Why does it say 3 volts there? Yep. Yeah, see, it's fine. It's fine. That's pretty clever. Pepp, have you ever looked into the actual Milgram? I have not actually, and it wasn't until... It wasn't until I was typing in the category into Twitch that I was like, oh, there's another game. But what is the Milgram Experiment? So I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know it was an actual thing until like literally like 20 minutes before stream. I assume there was a way to stop the test. Yeah, there's a button on the wall that's like, oh, I refuse to comply. I'll tell you later after you're done with it. Is it that bad? Is it that bad? Yeah, 'cause there's nothing else in here. Oh my god, hi Soul, how are you doing? Hope it is going well. If it's better, happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Well, now you got me curious. What could the Milgram Experiment be? I mean, obviously, like, it's named after probably the guy who did the actual experiment, Milgram or something like that. Abraham Milgram or something like that. If I tell you what the experiment is about, it'll ruin your experience in the game, I feel. Oh, okay. Okay, so then it's fine. I'll just go in blind, and then afterwards, you'll send it to me, and I'll be like, oh, that makes sense. That's what. Oh my God, look! I have a name plaque, kind of. It's my name, but
Please
like
go to
not really,
sleep,
but like
volunteer.
kinda. You know, hold on. My stomach hurts so bad. You know, it's just the stress, the anxiety. Ah! How do I turn on the lights? What's with this? I can't shit in the dark. It's just not possible. No! How do I turn on the lights? Where's the lights? How do I turn on the light? There's no light. Is there really no light? Can I actually just not? Oh my. Someone should fix that. That seems unsafe. Oh my god, I'm gonna do it like Butters. Yeah, because you sit and then you have like space for your phone. There's no lights in here. There's this cheap ass bathroom they gave me. Oh. My dog. Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? Man, she is quiet today. Well, I think the last thing he said about the tester living, but it might cost a life later, might be alluding to your choices too. Pepp didn't wash your hands. I did! If you do it in the dark, you might miss. I don't know. I have pretty good aim. I never miss. You know, Pepp, she's known for not missing. Look, fine. I'll wash him again since you don't believe me. There, now I'm completely clean. I'll go the whole extra mile. I'll shower too. No, I won't. Apparently they do not allow me to shower at night. They said, your morning shower now, and I'm like, okay. If you insist. It's doable. You just have to use sound to be sure you're actually aiming properly, which is something you probably won't have experience. Well, how do you know that? You can't speak for me. Maybe I have tons of experience. Maybe that's my only experience. Would you kill the fat man? Groundwork of the metaphysics of morals. On the genealogy of morals. Utilitarianism. Ethics. Inventing the right and wrong. Beyond good and evil. And random book here. Cool. Coolio. Okay, I go sleep now. Schnork me. God. I wonder what I would dream of. Am I gonna dream of something super cool and something super fun? Will I dream of an episode of Sonic X that I watched? Will I dream of a cool anime girl that's like, oh my god, I wish I was married to like... Ew, what is that? I think it's a mannequin. I hope it's a mannequin. Yeah, it's a mannequin. Yeah, it's a mannequin. Yeah, there's no way it's not a mannequin. Oh, if it snaps his head. Oh, it snapped its head. I mean, not really. It wasn't like jarring enough. It gently turned its head. I think.
Good
more
morning,
accurate.
volunteer.
Good morning.
Please proceed to completing your morning tasks.
Okay.
Please stand in the center of the room to begin.
Yep, in a minute. Oh my god, this is open now. This is open now. Maybe I can pet that dog. Hold on, I gotta do my morning business. Time to wash my hands. I think you're supposed to wash it longer for that. Okay, there, that's good enough. Let me shake my hands dry. There, I'm done. I made your meat and dressed her as a hot dog. I forgot to do that before taking pictures. Alright, I'm here now. I was out shopping and shiz. Welcome in, Lazy Eggs. How are you doing? Everybody's going well. It's Happy Wednesday. I could shower without them telling me to. Do you think they're gonna like fire squad for me? A firing squad. Pep smiling as always. And what's wrong with that? I'm just an overall cheery person. Eggs, don't tell Pep what this Milgram Experiment is. It's better she doesn't know. Oh my god, they
Task
the
3.
volunteer.
Watch a mental reinforcement
I
video.
just skipped past so many tasks. Mental reinforcement.
Task 1. Please run from your bed to the shower.
Oh, I broke it. Oh, I broke it. Oh, I broke it. I gotta complete these tasks. It's not good. I broke it.
Good, volunteer. Task 2. Please take a shower.
Will it let me shower again? It won't. Oh, I broke it. That's not good. That's questionable. Probably fine. Nothing's broken. This is exactly as intended. Straight to the electric chair. Life isn't all cookies and cream, little fella. Oh my god.
Good, volunteer. Task 4. Consume and enjoy nutrition packet.
Don't mind if I do. Oh boy, compliance reward packet. Content 1,700 calories. Why the bump? I'm doing so well. Look at that. The good volunteer.
Good, volunteer.
Oh
Task
boy.
5.
They like me. They really like me.
Please answer the question on screen.
I will answer the question on screen. Would you ever take the life of an individual that caused you no harm? Well, I mean, it could be that they caused a lot of people harm, but not me. See, it depends. If it's something, like, so direct, like, oh, I have to squeeze the life out of them myself, I don't think I could. But if it's, like, press a button, you have a chance that you're the one that does it, or, like, something along those lines, like, you may cause that, then I'm like, that's fine. But directly, I just don't think I have the finger strength for that, you know? But they don't specify that there. Anytime, any day of the week. Oh god. What is with y'all? All of y'all are so unremorseful. I think there's only like 2 people that were like, I don't think I could. I'm like, thank you. Some normal people. Everyone does like, I'm gonna press all 3 buttons. I guess the question is like, it would fall under like something of the ever. Would you ever? So I guess yes.
Thank you for your honesty.
Yeah.
Volunteer. Previous experiments have shown that prolonged isolation can negatively affect your mental state. To ensure optimal cognitive function, you are provided with an emotional support companion. You are solely responsible for her well-being.
Is this her?
Task 6. Please feed your emotional support companion.
Pick up or drop the right mouse button. Oh my god, I get to feed that dog! Here you go. Oh, sorry. There you go. There you go. It sounds like they liked it!
Good, volunteer.
Yippee!
Please proceed to testing area 2.
Testing area 2! To testing area 2! Let's go! Let's go.
Good morning, volunteer.
Testing area
I trust you're
2.
ready to continue serving the greater good.
Pick ass
If you still
fucking
have
bone.
questions
Clumsy
about what's
ass
going
bitch.
on
Shut
here,
up.
they will be
It
answered
slipped. It was
in due
slippery.
time. But right now, you have more important concerns.
Uh-huh.
Like how you perceive your fellow man.
My fellow man.
Good,
My fellow man.
Evil. They're just words, volunteer.
Uh-huh.
Surely even the worst person,
Anything changed?
as they appear, can still have their uses in building a better tomorrow. Wouldn't you agree?
I think technically, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Anything here? Nope. Okay, I'm gonna go back up. Wait, are we sure there's nothing else there? I want to go back down. Please, please let me go back down. It's not letting me go back down. Okay, it's fine. We'll just go this way. I don't see anything. It should be fine. Okay, I don't think there's anything here. Some Lost in Vivo type shit. By the way, did you ever pick a movie for tomorrow? Yes, it's gonna be a surprise. I don't want to spoil it. Because y'all are gonna enjoy the movie so much. That that I don't want to spoil it
Volunteer.
now. Because it's just
Today's
such a good
test
movie.
requires a life or death administrative decision. This situation involves 2 subjects this time. You will have exactly 5 minutes and 30 seconds to review their dossier, personal
5
items,
minutes,
and
30
confidential
seconds.
reports.
That's not a lot of time.
When the time is up, you will have to make a choice. If you want to prove your value here, know that this is the exact amount of time a leader would need to make an informed decision of this caliber.
Damn, it's kind of fast.
Once you have made your choice,
keep record.
you can terminate the subject
Oh.
painlessly.
It's just such a
Or,
good movie. I don't want to
if
spoil
you
it.
deem it warranted, use a more painful method.
Ah, I know. I
However,
know what we're gonna watch.
Should you
Which
refuse
I
to
already
act,
knew,
both
but I'm just,
individuals
like,
walk free,
showing y'all how excited
moving
I
back
am
to
to
their
show y'all
normal
the movie.
lives, not remembering they were ever
know.
here.
What did they say? Whee! Okay, there's that. Anything cool? Volunteers who are able to read, please proceed to the right. There's nothing here. What happens over here? Oh, I think it's just... Can I go back? I was just kidding. I was just kidding. I can read. I read it out loud and everything. I was just kidding. Can I be let back in? Knock, knock. Hello? Okay, it's fine. You know what? I'll commit to whatever I do.
I can't believe it. Did they even read the sign?
Maybe.
Well, I guess that was the whole point of the sign. I did ask for this.
Yep, you did.
Volunteer, imagine having less utility than a sign.
Shut the hell
A
up.
rectangle. Bolted,
Bolted to the wall with a single job. Well, you know
With
what?
a single job.
You didn't have any
Convey an
audio on
instruction
it,
of a few
so.
words, sometimes even just an image.
Well, they should be correlated. You know, it's
and
an
yet
issue of
here
the
you are,
designer.
proudly underperforming it without even knowing.
I
You
knew. I
seemed
just
so
did it
promising.
because I'm on a bit of a
I literally
rebellious
had a
streak.
Volunteer of the Year award prepared for you and everything. Fortunately,
Because if
experiments
it's
do
some
thrive
fuck-ass
on
movie,
repetition.
then I'm going out
Learning
with
through failure
tomorrow
is,
with a friend
after
that said,
all,
nah, I think
the
it's
most
actually going to be a good
valuable
movie. I'll at least
Let's
enjoy
hope
it.
for both of our sakes that the next volunteer to pass this corridor exceeds at a first-grade reading level.
Wait, so what are they saying?
Illiterate volunteer confirmed. Activating processing protocol.
Processing protocol. Oh. Oh. Terminated the volunteer who couldn't read a simple sign. Okay, well that's ending one. Yippee.
The sign.
Oh my god. I'll be there. Yippee! I genuinely think y'all enjoyed it. It's a good movie. Like a legitimate good movie. This game is a work fiction, not endorsed by who's using the game. Good! Not affiliated, endorsed by Stanley Milgram. Is this or Yale University? I feel like all the weird stuff comes from Yale University. Okay, let's load game 2. Yep, started day 2, and this time we won't jank up the beginning. That probably wouldn't affect the rest of the game. Maybe. Hey, you got terminated. You don't have to work anymore. Yippee! Yippee! I'm unemployed. It's time to become a VTuber. Oh my god. I don't know. Does Pepp have elite ball knowledge? Oh my god. Oh, there it is. Okay, speed run, speed run, speed run.
Task 1. Please run from your bed to the shower.
Bed to shower.
Good, volunteer.
It's a poo
Task
shower.
2. Please take a shower.
Gotta speed run all this. Gotta go back to the thing. Okay, I'm done. Okay, I'm done. Okay, I'm done. Let me out! Is that my shoes on the floor? I think it was, right? What's next?
Task 3. Watch
Watch
a
mental
mental
read.
reinforcement video.
Yay, dog! Dog on the beach! Yay! Yay, person on the beach! Yay, lady having fun on the beach. It will collapse. Yay, people on a bridge in snow. All of it. Yay, people on the same bridge in the same snow. They have matching hats and matching outfits. You will need to do what's best, what benefits the many and not just a few. Yay! I have a feeling this is
Good
another game
volunteer.
Pep isn't gonna finish in one stream.
Task
It's
4.
fine.
Consume and enjoy nutrition.
Consume and enjoy nutrition packet. As soon as it came out, just down the hatch.
Good, volunteer.
Unhinged my
Task
jaw and
5.
everything.
Self-reflection. Please
Self-reflection.
answer the question on screen.
Yes.
Thank you for your honesty.
Go, 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 go.
Volunteer. Previous experiments have shown that prolonged isolation can negatively affect your mental
Dog
state.
treat, dog treat,
To ensure
dog treat,
optimal
dog
cognitive
treat. Give me dog
function,
treat.
you
Give me
are
the dog treat.
provided
Give me the
with an
dog treat.
emotional support
Give
companion.
me the dog treat. Give me
You
the dog
are
treat. Give me
solely
the dog treat. Give me
responsible
the dog
for
treat.
her
You
well-being.
think there's a way for me to eat it? Had to
Task
do
6.
something. Did I miss anything
Please
cool?
feed your emotional
You missed so
support
much. You missed
companion.
everything. No, I didn't miss anything. Nothing happened. This is beginning of day 2. There we go. So cute.
Good, volunteer. Please proceed to
But I
test
didn't.
and
No, I
area
didn't.
2.
I just closed my eyes for an extended period of time and then reset the game.
Good morning,
Go,
volunteer.
go, go, go.
I
Okay,
trust
this
you're
time I'll
ready to
listen.
continue serving the greater
Serving
good.
the greater
If
good.
you still have questions about what's going on here, they will be answered in due time.
Due
But right now,
time.
you have more important concerns.
Important concerns.
Like how you perceive your fellow man.
Fellow man.
Good, evil, they're just words, volunteer.
Volunteer.
Surely even the worst person, as they appear, can still have their uses in building
Uses.
a better tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Wouldn't you agree?
Agree. Cool. What type
Volunteer.
of coffin you want to have?
Today's test requires a life or death administrative decision.
Administrative
This situation
decision.
involves 2 subjects this time. You will have exactly 5 minutes and 30 seconds to review their dossier, personal items, and confidential reports.
Reports.
When the time is up, you will have to make a choice.
Choice.
If you want to prove your value
When the
here,
time is up,
know
select
that
the
this is the
termination door.
exact amount of time a leader would need to make an informed decision of this caliber.
Okay, let me in.
Once you have made your
Put
choice,
me in, coach.
you can terminate
Put
the
me-
subject painlessly.
Put me in.
Or, if you deem it warranted, use a more painful method.
Damn.
However,
Uh-huh.
should you refuse to act, both individuals walk free and will be back to their normal lives, not remembering they were ever here.
Uh-huh.
Your time starts now.
Okay, two different people. Where's their stuff? Oh, this is their stuff.
What is
I
it,
devoted 3
Betsy?
decades of my life to the clergy, serving nothing but the
Subject.
unwavering dedication to
I've
young age,
devoted
but
3
following the
decades
God.
of my life
In
to the
all
clergy,
of that time, you never
serving
married, never
with
had a
nothing
brother.
but
How do you know that? Who are
unwavering
you? Because
dedication
everybody know,
and
don't remember,
humility.
don't want to serve people, don't
From a
be
young
the complete
age, I
person,
felt a
somebody
calling
says,
from God.
that's why some people do
And in all that time,
People that how
you
you says
never
there
married.
and people sadly know the
Never
churches
had
that
a
may serve.
romantic
Small
relationship.
county that is unfortunately lost.
How
Its
do you
priest of
know
heart
that?
attack. I must my flock
Who
through the special
are
little
you?
ones. They are so pure, but when the Lord asks you to step forward, don't
Answer the
hesitate to refuse.
question.
There is no more need. Do not struggle. Child's drawing found in what is? Is that? Even the Lord forgive all sins. They must.
Consider
too.
the implications of your choice carefully,
Beads used
volunteer.
for cross. Monsignor accused of abuse returned to ministry for years after psychiatric diagnosis. Within 5 months after receiving the honor of missing nurse. Senior clergyman identified sealed records as quietly removed from parish duty following a child abuse that was brought to the attention of the archduke, whatever that is. According to the entire document, the secretary by transferring the clinicians at the center explicitly warned that should not work with children, adolescents, or particularly vulnerable individuals. Despite this, records show that the priest was released after treatment and been deemed cured. Rather than moving from ministry, they were permitted to continue clerical work 5 additional days before ultimately allowing him to retire, reportedly full honors. Handling of the case has drawn renewed scrutiny on ongoing investigations into institutional responsibilities as education. Drivers and advocates argue the decision to quietly relocate the priest rather than involve the ban on the ministry is about a systematic failure of self-protection. We never told the truth, never trust the truth that was broken. They declined to comment. Spokesperson, past failures, protect the vulnerable, continue to inform constitutional for many. That acknowledgement is hollow. Okay, well this guy already deciding. In test, spare and release both subjects.
Subject. We need you to answer a few questions
my father
for our
is.
database.
He has people who can hurt you. It doesn't matter who I am, what education was your
Let me tell my father.
I suggest you answer.
Money, hard,
Well,
like
that would
learning
be
atoms, dumb shit. How do I occupy your time?
Why
Don't
do you
feel like a
rely on
purpose.
your father so
I
much?
live a life that has been.
Don't you know who my father is? Don't you know his position?
Good time for this guy's just like a douche, but something necessarily bad. Toxicology report. Single vehicle collision. So did they die? Impairment system found combative, lethargic, cocaine, marijuana, alcohol, photo more progress caused by the subject. Approximately reported multi-vehicle involving fatalities on most family bystanders by arrival, German black sports. Front end, rear-ended a gray family stand has been traveling the right lane impact. Forced off the road guardrail, emergency, pronounced all 3 occupants. Damn. Driver of the SUV is identified as 19. Subject, cleared out intoxication. Dashcam footage. And then there's a rabbit of the kid who died. Okay. I still think this guy is worse. This guy caused actual 3 deaths, but this guy caused things that can't be, like, really ever, you know. Like, that stuff doesn't get better. How do I decide again? I figured there would be like a button. I think once the time is up, then from there I'm allowed to choose who to. Or there's just, oh, it's like an actual person in there and then they have like a mask. Got it. By the way, that was a guitar, if that's what you were wondering what it was in the drawing. Was it? Are you are you sure?
60 seconds remain.
How painful, right? By the way, kill both. Both aren't good. Sorry, I was watching the Marines go hard at a formal ball party. What are you talking about? Guess I'll just wait on the chair. Is there anything else over here? There's not. Okay, which one is it again? This guy abuse, right? And the other guy just drugs. But then there's always like that, oh, I had there's like redemption possible there, but then this one is like near end of life, so it's just like, let's just, like, this guy knew what he was doing. I say kill neither. Well, because this guy at some point has to be remorseful, right? That's like a chance, maybe. Although it can be argued that leaving either alive is a chance for more people to get hurt.
Select the door to terminate a subject in 10, 9, 8. Choice made.
See, I say right. Really? I say left. If I had the choice, I would kill both 2 hands, but you're in control. Real. Painful, lethal injection. Place all canisters in machine, pull lever. Subjects is injected with all that. And then what's the other option? Painless gas. Room is flooded with CO2. Subject will be made unconscious within seconds. Termination is painless. I don't know. That's where it's like, a little tricky. I know one is like, in my head at least, yeah, you're the one, but do I make it hurt or do I make it not? Painful. I'm trying to think, like, what are the deciding factors in my head that is like, I don't know, because like, because either way it leads to the same thing, so the thing is the process. But what dictates that, you know? Pain, conclusion, pain. But like, what decides that? That's where I'm like, shit, I don't know. It's just like a gut feeling, you know? I guess when decisions are hard, I always say just like, oh, go with what you think is best. And like, Loki, I think he kind of deserves that. Because it's like, this would be like the other guy. I think I would, well, because he was being a douche, so that would definitely like kind of, I'd lean a little bit here, be like, maybe. But this guy, like, did it so intentionally, you know, and then he didn't get any repercussions. So it's like, these are the repercussions, you know. They say that, what is it? You end up paying for all your crimes or something like that. I guess this is that. YouTube censored me, so as I stated already, no pain. Well, true, because who gets to decide? Whoa, there's one on the floor. What does this do? It's like a mystery liquid? What happens if I do that? Oh, I can't. Huh. By technicality, we shouldn't be able to decide what warrants pain and what doesn't. But I think in the illusion of being able to choose... Oh, look, there's multiple now. Oh. Pretty sure there was an Avenged Sevenfold song about this. Was there? Session complete, feed terminated. Heart rate normal. Heart rate elevated. What about just like walk away? Like, okay, my job here is done. I can't leave this room, can I? Nope, I cannot. Can I press both? Oh, I can. Technically. I don't think I should be able to. Technically. I hate it here.
Choice confirmed.
Choice
Subject
confirmed.
terminated. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Those 3 chemicals that you just injected into the subject caused paralysis and extreme pain until his heart exploded.
Damn.
Was it
Choice
too cruel?
confirmed.
Maybe.
Subject
But
terminated.
sometimes a little cruelty
Thank
is
you.
needed in order to serve our society. Think about that. Until tomorrow,
Good job,
volunteer. You have made society a safer place. I am curious why you chose to let him off easy. Maybe
We
you have a
get double
problem with
dialogue.
being
Not be
cruel.
bothered by the termination
That's
that
something
you
we
just
will keep
committed.
tabs on
Instead,
in your performance
enjoy
report.
this soothing music.
Now, go back to your room and rest. Until tomorrow, volunteer.
So much focus to hear both dialogues, Jesus Christ. The lady voice was essentially like, don't worry that you just took someone out. That's okay. Here's some soothing music. Is it the casual bongos? Pretty much the whole song of Nightmare, its main chorus is, you should have known the price of evil. Yep, Pepp can't stop breaking games. I'm not even trying. I'm just here enjoying my life, and then like, what if we collapse though? What if we just, you know, what if we be just a little silly, a little goofy? And I'm like, well, I mean, if you want to, I'm not gonna stop you. It's not, it's not my fault. Oh man. Help, 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 help. Yeah, I'm not gonna think too hard on all that. It's not my job.
Before you end the day, I have one final task for you. On your screen, you will see my associate's email. We are eager to
Associate.
understand the reasoning behind your decision.
Whoa.
So please, compose a brief message explaining why you made that choice and send it to them. This insight may prove very valuable to us. If we find your reasoning compelling, we might even showcase it to future volunteers. For motivational purposes, of course.
Motivational purposes, totally.
Until our next
you
encounter,
trust him?
volunteer. And remember, it's for the
There might
greater
be a
good.
way to escape. That's the end of it. Damn, I thought it was a little bit longer. I wanted to see what the next day held. Well, hey, feel free to email that guy. Email on screen. What decision would you have made and why? Email that guy. I think it'd be fun. Alternatively, could go with Ride the Lightning by Metallica. Really, Proton Mail. Wait, it was a demo? Apparently. I thought it was, which makes sense. It was like, because I got sent the code for the play test. So I guess that's the same as a demo? Because that's the one I installed. So, ready to learn what the Milgram Experiment was? Absolutely! I want to see. What could it have been? Was it just like, oh, under like the probability of causing harm, will patients still do thing? Dang, well, I know. Because it looks like there's not a lot of things where they like really punish you in the sense of like, okay, time to die. Like the only time that I saw a time to die was like going the wrong way on the sign. Pepp managed to beat the game. Yippee! Wow, that was shorter than I expected. Same. I kind of thought there'd be a little more. Shedding feedback. Oh, that opens that. Oh, it opens a little questionnaire. Thank you for placing your game, volunteer. Please answer the following questions. Are you interested in playing the rest of the games in the rest of the days? What do you think we should improve? Was there anything you found confusing about the gameplay or mechanics? What did you like about the game? What did you think what did you think of day one's test? Was it engaging? Does the game manage to convey pressure on you on day 2 test? Why did you make that choice on day 2? The priest or the drunk driver or spare? If you choose a painful kill method or painless method. Subject to cruel or painless, can you explain why? Are you a regular player of horror psychological games like this? Would you recommend the game to a friend who likes psychological horror? Share any more thoughts? Would you like to participate in future playtests and full game? Please leave your email and Discord name so we can contact you. Wow. Wowee. Let's see. The experiment was to study if ordinary people would obey an authority figure even when told to do things that conflict with their morals. That does make sense. That does make sense. Would you? I think it depends on the type of setting. If there's like kind of nowhere else to go, I'm probably gonna end up caving. Well, I mean, I guess it depends how bad. If it's just like, oh, eat cereal and then brush your teeth and then eat an orange, I'm like, I guess, you know, if it doesn't harm anyone, usually I'm okay with like, it's fine. But if it's like something that actual has effects and consequences, then I tend to be like, is that really a good idea? And I'm talking about not even like, oh, if it hurts someone, but like if it makes someone else's life slightly more inconvenient. Like, for example, locking a door that I don't leave through or something like that, when someone else doesn't have the key or something like that, you know, something like that. I tend to like, well, you know, because they, like, I think the perfect example, at work, we have these meeting rooms, right? And my job sometimes is to go and unlock the rooms and let the people in. And they are responsible for setting up the room however they want. The only rule is they have to set it back to the way it was whenever they leave, right? And we give them access to chairs and tables that they are required to move. Part of my job is going and unlocking the closet for them. Technically, what I'm allowed to do is hold the door open, let them take out whatever, you know, like as much as they can carry, and I could just close it. But because I'm nice, I prop it open and I tell them, hey, let me know when you're done with the closet, then I'll come and lock it up. That's the type of stuff where it's just like, I'd like to make people's life a little easier, you know? No, I already read that. Wait. Well, I guess you have no choice but to play song. I guess so, you know, I did all I could. Nuts. Shoot, it didn't extend enough. I still have like an hour and a half to stream. Like, nuts. Shoot. Darn it. Dang it. I guess we're just gonna have to play Sonic Frontiers a little bit. Nuts. It's a playtest, so point is to test. True. If you load the game, it will pop the thanks for playing, or you can force load day 2. Oh my god. Let's see. I think like 70% of people gave the max voltage 450 just because they were told to, and 450 is fatal. Holy shit. I mean, I won't do anything that would negatively affect anyone for no reason, but if they cross me or hurt one of my friends, I will get them back. But if you're nice to me or one of my friends, then I will be kind to them. Yeah, same. Like, I think if it was like someone who had done a bad thing, like if I had a friend, right, who like maybe I just met the week prior, and then there's like some type of thing where it's like they cause really, really bad things to happen to a lot of people, none of which I knew, right? And it's like they for some reason gotta go, right? They gotta go. But you can choose painful or painless. If they were like kind for the most part, but it was something like, oh, because of them, they snitched on this person and caused them not to get this opportunity or something that then like affected them and they weren't able to get treatment for something or something like that. I'm probably going to choose painless because even though the actions that they did, I think it depends on how much pain they cause. If they cause pain, then I'm like, okay, well, you know, you're kind of taste of your own medicine, I guess. But if they don't, then I'm like, you gotta go, but, you know, I guess he didn't cause pain, so there's that. Sanic Frontier. Yes! Can we? I don't know why I'm asking y'all. I'm the decider of my own fate. Of course, it was all an act, and the people also giving orders dressed authoritatively, like in doctor uniform and such. Honestly, I wouldn't hurt the first guy. The second guy got what he deserved. Which one's the first guy? Yeah, the first guy, he was just answering questions wrong. I don't think he necessarily deserved that stuff, but it was just kind of like, well, they said to do this thing. So I guess, I guess exactly what the experiment said, huh? Oh my god, I still did it at the end of the day. Because I was like, well, because there's not really much else to do. I mean, I could tap out, but I'm like, I don't know, there's something in my brain that was like, I'm no quitter. I gotta see the end of this game, you know? You could always finish the Slendy Tubby Zero. I don't want to. So frustrating. God, them shits are so fast sometimes. Oh my god, and then I gotta know the mechanics to dodge them. Oh my gosh, I'd rather play Sonic Frontiers. Actually, what happens if you spare the initial guy? Settings. Nope. How do I... Okay, play tape. Hold on, let me see. What happens if you spare the first guy? Because I have to imagine it to some extent ends the game. And at least for me, there's like extra, how to say it, incentive for me to continue past the thing that go against quote-unquote morals. Because, you know, at the end of the day, it's a fake game. If it would be one thing if, like, it felt real, you know, like, oh, like, if they somehow managed to make a game where it's like, there's a chance that this actually does hurt someone, like, we have people hooked up, and there's a chance, and not really hurt, just like, it does shock a person, maybe not to the extreme full 450 volt, but if it has a chance to hurt people, I probably won't do it. I say probably because I might do it, like, one time. Oh my god. You could learn a card game. What card game? He didn't deserve what he got. Which one? He got thrown into a place where he didn't know and what was going on. He didn't do anything in the past. True. Like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or One Piece or Digimon? I guess no then. The moral of the story is, if Pepp was your executioner, we will all be doomed. No, it depends on how much information I get. The time of day, the weather, the mood I'm feeling, whether or not I had something to eat beforehand or not, you know. Little factors like that are all very and equally important.
I will personally escort you out of this room.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, don't forget, the game is the Milgram Experiment. I should put the link in the description, I'm really thinking about it. But the Milgram Experiment on Steam. It is free right now, as far as I know. This is the playtest demo. So yeah. Feel free to check it out. Not sponsored. Just seems neat. I'm really looking forward to the full release because I want to see what else they do, you know? Get 5 people with haptic feedback. Yeah, exactly. Something like that. If it was something like that, I wonder if I would still do it. That would be a fun experiment to run. Like some type of stream where it's like, well, no. I think streams, people take it too much as entertainment. And so people are gonna press it. They're gonna see if it works. Like as soon as you're like, this has a chance of hurting, they're gonna be clicking it. So I think it's different. Because I think you have to essentially like pick one specific person. If there was a way to essentially like, oh, pick a random viewer from stream and then from there, get them to fill out like a form or something, and there's a chance where it's just like it's never presented in the beginning. It's just like, okay, we're gonna pick a viewer for something, and then you pick them, and then you're like, okay, this is, you know, you can either press the button and it'll dump a bucket of cold ice water on a person who is currently sleeping, or shock, or do nothing or something like that, and then from there see if they choose it, like inflicting not necessarily pain but something uncomfortable onto a person, like, oh, this it will release it will empty the contents of like a 5-gallon bottle of mustard onto one person who is currently drawing or doing homework or something like that. Like, would people respond to that? But I think that's testing something else, not necessarily an authoritative figure. You could edit it a little bit to redo the same experiment where it's just like, oh, yeah, the person from stream, hey, I need you to do this, to press this, to do this specific sequence of steps for it to do it, or do this to not do it, but you have to do it, so do it, and then see if they actually go through with it. Let's see, like in the Subnautica stream, fuckers like you're just spammed reapers. Exactly. Cool, don't trust Pepp, but it could be fun to learn a card stream. Also, because I want to see play cards. But then I'd have to like buy play cards and stuff, and I like buying play cards for art. Just a bucket of water, it would be rather funny, right? There's stuff like where it doesn't cause harm. I think there's a level of funniness to it, you know? But as soon as it does cause harm, that's where it's like,
Good morning. I'm your compliance
there's like a limit to
consultant
how
here
much
prepare you for
pain
optimal
can
physical
happen
and
before
mental
it's no
performance.
longer considered funny. It's just like, damn, that's
Please
kind
stand
of
in
fucked
the
up.
center of the room.
Where's the fun in that?
Good volunteer. Let's
Would
proceed
actually
with
save
your
time because
required
then they wouldn't have to
morning
take a shower. I don't think that's how you take a
Task
shower.
one,
You need a
please
little more
run
than just
from your
water.
bed to the shower.
You don't have to. There are free sims online, but okay. Are there? Oh, for card games. See that? I didn't know. I just figured in order to play card game, you have to buy physical cards. Yeah. Well, shit. Are they free? Because I know, like, technically, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Has a mobile game,
Good
so
volunteer.
you can learn card game
Task
from
2,
that.
Please take a
That
shower.
would actually be kind of interesting, low-key. Like, oh, how long does it take me to learn to play card game? Because I kind of understand Pokemon. I played it a little growing up, but I understand very little. Or understood very little. Because there was stuff like the basics where it's like, oh, you do this attack, you do this, but then there's power-up cards or like energy cards that you can use to
Task
do
3.
certain stats
Watch
on your
a
character
mental
or your
reinforcement
Pokemon.
video.
That's where I'm like, I don't know. There are sims that are free. Portable shower. Get soap, water, add it to a bucket, mix, dump on person. I think there has to be a little bit of scrubbing. It's not just splash with soap and water. You know, like even car washes, they have the brushes and stuff. So you gotta like pass them through a couple brushes. I know them. Huh. What was that? In my head at least, I could do a different stream with that, and I think that would be fun. People will probably get frustrated, but it's fine. They're always frustrated. It's fine. Alternatively, power washer. I don't think that would work. I think
Good volunteer.
it's a little too harsh
Task
on
4,
the skin. Just a
consume
little.
and enjoy nutrition packet.
Nutrition packet.
Good volunteer.
It was so annoying.
Task
So
5,
most of what I think,
self-reflection. Please answer
most
the
of what
question
I
on
and
the
I
screen.
think a few others did was like despawn enemies, teleport to specific locations to get Pepp away from the Reapers. Hose? I think Hose would do it. Hose would be fine. Where do your moral values come from? Experience and empathy. Oh look, eggs! This looks like something you... No, wait. Yeah, no, this looks like something you would say. We saw it earlier in the stream and I was like, damn, that looks like something Egg would say. Please confirm. You already missed it, but like rewind a bit to go take a look at it, because I know you were like, oh, I was looking at something, I was responding to it, I was doing something, so I didn't see. Rewind
they
it a
ready yet?
little. Roll the tape.
Ah, finally.
Oh my god.
Good morning. You have been selected to volunteer
Open,
for a
open,
scientific
open, open, open,
experiment
open, open,
that
open.
will help secure
I'm a villain, not a
future
monster.
humanity.
I don't know, because you know,
Don't
was
have to
it
worry
no
about who I
good
am.
deed goes
That's not
unpunished?
important right now.
Just reminds
And to be
me,
even
like,
more
I think
blunt, it
similar
doesn't really matter
flavor.
who you are.
Open, 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 open,
Do
open,
we
open,
even
open,
have a
open,
name
open,
of this
open.
person?
Do I got a name?
Yeah, hand me those files.
Can I pet that dog?
Stop.
Can I pet that dog?
There's not even a name. You see, it's
Look,
not
look,
about
you can
who
trigger,
you were.
You can trigger dog
All
barking.
that matters is who you can
Dog
be.
barking
now.
dot MP3.
That's
Dog barking dot
what we're here
WAV. Can I sleep past this?
Please open the main
No, I
door
cannot.
and proceed to testing area 1.
Going, 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 going. It gets worse before it gets worse. Yes, exactly, that one!
So,
Like, tell me
volunteer,
that,
two
that other
things
thing
you
is
need
not
to remember
essentially the
during
same
these
flavor.
tests. First and foremost, to us presently, you are absolutely worthless. Sorry, I'm being told by my
Let
team that could
me
be taken the
out.
wrong way. Allow me to clarify. We have no data on you, and that's intentional. We want to determine what kind of person you are by the choices you'll be making in the next 7 days.
Gonna rather rebelliously sit on this bench that was placed here.
So the second thing you'll want to remember, and this one should come very naturally to you, as it does me,
Pipes,
try to do what you
tiles,
believe is best for society,
Tiles.
no matter the cost. Should be simple,
Split?
right, volunteer?
Yeah. Simple. Okay, now I can go, probably. Hi, Pepp. Hi, Godzilla. How are you doing? Everybody's going well. This is Ruby 2. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Can I get a screenshot of this? Snip. Ah, fuck, I moved it. Damn it. Hold on, hold on. Right there. There we go. I'm gonna. How should I do that? I could email it to the. I could email it to that email. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna email it to that email later, after I run the experiment of seeing when they take me out. Aside from the sign. So mature, Pepp. I know, right? It's Friday, JK. Oh my gosh.
Listen carefully, volunteer.
Look, man, it just
Today,
lined up so
your job will be to assess
perfectly.
a subject who
I
wants a
cannot,
position
in good
our
faith, in
project.
good conscience,
I will ask him some
know
questions.
or
All he has
think
to do is
or
provide the
assume that they
correct
did that
answers.
unintentionally, because
If
it's
he
just
fails,
such a perfect
you will
shot.
punish him.
Is
If it
your
sounds like he is
your
in
mother
pain,
from SCP?
you are free to ignore that.
Is it? Is
as
it?
it's not a variable in today's test.
Not a variable.
One more thing before you begin.
Let
In each testing area, including this one,
in.
you'll find personal belongings and confidential records related to the subjects.
please,
We have put significant effort in trying to
Please.
obtain this information.
please.
If you want to
Oh
make
yeah,
the
the first guy
optimal
was
choice,
actually fake.
I advise you not to ignore it.
Not to ignore it. So this first experiment is actually a direct
Speaking of which, do we
example.
compensate for volunteers who can't read to begin with? No? Let's get that updated as a basic requirement. All right, subject. Let's see what you've got. What is the first principle?
Wait, when did they test me on this? Because this was my recordings.
The greater good above all else.
That is correct. Next question. How many calories does your standard issue compliance reward packet contain?
You only know that if you actually look at the packet.
It's 1,000.
How often, when y'all are buying something that, like, y'all bought for years, right? Like Doritos or something like that, do y'all
Correct
actually
again.
take a look at the packaging?
Next one.
I only do if things look out of place in
What
terms
are
of, like,
the
oh, they
only three
updated the
metrics
packaging,
of which a
where I take a
citizen
double
should be
look at it, or
judged?
it's just like, is this actually the thing? Or is this, like,
I.
you know, Doritos chili cheese flavor or something like that?
Kindness?
It's actually OC of mine.
I don't know the
Never.
other two.
Oh, cool. Right? Like, once it's... If it looks, for the most part, the same, I
The
don't
subject has made
really
his
look
first
at it.
failure. Go ahead and punish him, volunteer.
Ah, see, that's what happens.
Volunteer has refused to comply.
I refuse.
Test ended.
Test ended.
This
Now what?
is very disappointing, volunteer 834.
Oh, no.
You have just managed to diminish your value further, and I shouldn't have to remind you of where your value to us had started.
Uh-huh.
Volunteer, please return to your room.
Oh, damn. They just, like... That's it. I'm very disappointed in you. And then just walks away. I told you you were worthless, but this is a new low for you. They don't even show me the subject. They don't show me that it was fake. Oh, well, the buttons are gone. Except for this one. I don't know what that one is, though. I think that one was, like, the fatal one. How many volts is like, a thunderstrike? Wait, what, Pepp? What did I say? What was I talking about? What was it? What was it? Wish I could make an OC, but I just can't because I don't know why every time I think about it, I just forget. Ah, real. No idea. I was talking about something. I just can't. Assessment. Assessment office. Assessment. Guards assessment. What was I talking about? Hold on. I was talking about a thing. I was talking about something experiment-wise. Oh, yeah. Yeah, whenever you go to the store and, like, you're buying something that you bought for years, right? Like, a can of Pringles or a bag of Doritos, right? Do you actually look at the packaging after, like, the first 5 or so times of repeatedly getting it? Because I just kind of, like, scan it. It's like, oh, yeah, Doritos. Unless something looks slightly different, like a different font, a different color, something like that. Then from there, I'll actually look at it. Because, like, sometimes it looks, like, strikingly similar, but there's, like, one difference or something. And it's because it's different flavor. You know, like, oh, Doritos Cool Ranch or something like that, right? It's like the bag of Doritos, but blue. But that's, like, a whole different flavor. It is literally an ionized bolt from God that will kill you. Wouldn't recommend touching them. Oh, yeah, but, like, how much? 3 million volts. Damn, that is kind of a lot. Yeah, I think that's, like, just a bit over the 450 apparently fatal voltage. Look, that's the oh my god, I can speak. That's the dummy that I didn't electrocute.
Please proceed to complete
300 million volts. Yeah, just like a little over 450.
Center of the room to begin.
Okay, so I think that's like literally all you can do. It just passes you
Task
through.
one,
It doesn't actually
please run from your bed to the shower.
Doesn't actually impact anything. No good deed goes unpunished. It gets worse before it gets worse, and I hate to hear some of the stuff I can be heard saying. It's been a long time since I've gotten to say it reeks of sulfur.
Please take a shower.
You would get turned to dust, but some people have survived getting struck by lightning, though. Like, I know that's an actual thing. People, oh my god, look, my shoes. Look, my shirt. Whoa, I have like a gown or something that has my number on it. That's crazy. I never noticed that.
Task 3. Watch a mental reinforcement video.
I think this is all it lets me do. It doesn't really let me disobey much past that. And I doubt there's like an actual timer that you can wait out. So I feel like there should be a light, because it's so dark and like I'm not crazy for wanting that, right? Shit. I feel like there's a light.
Good, volunteer.
Somewhere. I just don't know where.
Task 4.
I just can't prove it.
Enjoy nutrition packet.
Consume and enjoy nutrition packet. Like, am I crazy? Most don't. I was just pulling Uncle Iroh, but they built different, and main wolves are weak to electric attacks, don't you know? Well, I mean, how do you know that? Actually, never mind. Most survive with permanent damage,
Task
right?
5. Self-reflection.
Because like it's not enough to just immediately kablooey, but it's like chances are it's non-zero chance, you know. Oh, yes.
Thank you for your honesty. Volunteer. Previous experiments have shown that prolonged isolation can negatively affect your mental state. To ensure optimal cognitive function, you are provided with an emotional support
get hurt.
companion.
So then I guess I'll try that and see what happens past that. Maybe they just take it out Maybe they just take me
Task
out
6.
because it's like on a
Please
date.
feed your emotional support companion.
Emotional support companion. There it goes. Hip. Bah. There's such a perfect tumble in there.
Good, volunteer.
Yay.
Please proceed to test in Area 2.
Good morning, volunteer. I trust you're ready to continue serving the greater good.
The
If you
greater
still have
good.
questions about what's going on here, they will be answered in due time.
They don't
But right
answer
now,
anything about the
you have
previous thing.
more
They're not like,
important
I was so
concerns.
disappointed in you
Like how
yesterday.
you
It would be
perceive
cool
your
if they
fellow
changed their
man.
dialogue depending on how
Good,
you did it.
Evil, they're just words, volunteer.
You think that would be?
Surely even the
I
worst
think that would
person,
change the experiment,
as they
huh?
appear,
If like
can still have their
the authority
uses in
figures
building a better
reacted
tomorrow.
to
Wouldn't you
how you
agree?
responded, like, oh, I'm disappointed in you, and then the next time they see you, it's like,
Volunteer.
you've disappointed me
Today's
before,
test
but surely you
requires
won't this
a
time, or
life
something
or
like that.
death administrative decision. This situation involves 2 subjects this time. You will have exactly 5 minutes and 30 seconds to review their dossier, personal items, and confidential reports. When the time is up, you will have to make a choice.
Choice.
If you want to prove your value here, know that this is the
It's
exact amount of time a
that
leader
easy.
would need to make an informed decision of this caliber. Once you have made your choice, you can terminate
like
the subject
severe
painlessly.
permanent damage, like
Or,
hearing loss, severe
if you deem
burns,
it
blindness,
warranted,
or
use a more
neurological
painful
damage.
method.
Damn, so some people,
However,
I mean, you know, not that
Should
it's
you refuse
good,
to act,
but like,
both individuals walk
that's
free.
it? Like, just
They'll be back to their
neurological? Or
normal
like, is
lives,
it like always
not remembering they were
kind of
ever here.
a handful of things that
Your
they
time
walk away
starts
with?
now.
Okay, and then I just have to wait it out.
The volunteer has refused to make a choice.
I refuse.
Test ended. Subjects will be released.
Do you actually watch them get released?
I am disappointed in you, volunteer. What kind of person releases 2 psychopaths back into society? I wonder whether you failed to understand the assignment, or you understood it but just chose not to act. And for what? To preserve your own high moral standing? How did your choice make society a better place? How will it make ours a better place? Think about that on the way back to your room.
Wait, so are there actually no consequences? Or do they, like, gas me this time? They're like, we're tired of your shit. It's like, go back to your room. I don't want to see you. Get out of here. I'm like, oh, okay. Alright. You didn't have to be so mean about it. The gaslight is real. Oh my gosh. Okay, in theory, right? Because after this, essentially, they'll probably just kick us back to, like, the, hey, email if you have any comments and stuff. If I get on the Discord, will one of y'all play Crossroads with me? I should draw. I have until 10, right?
Volunteer.
Because that is how my time is
Before
booked
you
out.
end the
And I
day,
have a lot to do,
one
actually.
Final task for you.
Uh-huh.
On your screen, you will see my associates
HR
email.
volunteer
We are eager to
834
understand the reason.
proton.me. Let me pull up the email. HR volunteer 834 protein.me. Subject explanation of choice. Okay, there we go. We're done. Signed, Paprika, Cheerus. Nope. There we go. Hi. There we go. Formatted perfectly and sent. There we go. Someone say Crossroads? I mean, got a little spirit of my own. Pepp, in barotrauma, what role would you go, and will you be willing to leave the submarine weathers for external repairs or go undersea cave diving? I don't even know what roles there are. Someone say Crossroads. Time for Sonic. Time for Sonic! Look, we're done with today's stream. We finished. Looks like a cool game. I cannot wait until it's fully released. That way I can see what else happens, because now I'm curious after these two things, because I always assumed that it would like end the game if you chose something bad, because like I played a visual novel once, right? A romance visual novel, mind you, and in the beginning you have like this, so you're essentially like a biological experiment, and you got like the government coming after you because your dad was like a science guy or something like that who did a lot of stuff. And so they were like, oh my god, wait, she's an experiment. And so then they go after you, and you've been like hidden the entire time. And then some random guy comes and saves you or whatever, right? Because it's a romance visual novel. And then, you know, like, y'all talk or whatever for a little bit, and he's like, oh, so you're like the experiment that your dad was doing. And the whole time you didn't know your dad was like a science guy. And then after all that, he's like, do you want to, like, because your dad had went missing a while ago. And you just didn't hear anything about it, like as in you didn't know where your dad went, and you were just kind of like, I guess my dad just fucking abandoned me. And so he's like, do you want to, you know, go on an adventure and come find out what happened to your dad, and you know, like all that. And it gives you the option to be like, you know, like to take his hand or whatever, to say yes, or to say no and just go back home, or like to walk away or whatever. And out of curiosity, I was like, what happens if you choose that? It just ends the game. You walk away. And it's like dialogue like, oh, you decide not to, and you choose to return home and never know what happened. You never see your dad again. The end. Roll credits. And I was like, that's it? It actually lets you do that? Is it that stupid Discord word game you want to play again? No! I want to play Sonic Crossroads. I mean, I'll do it, but just for the night, since I might be out tomorrow night. Oh my god, no, you're good. You could go. We're gonna play Crossroads. I want to play Crossroads. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to end here. I'm going to be on the Discord VC. I want to play Crossroads for a little bit while my hands allow me to. We have like roughly an hour left of time, so I think that's fine. Drinking Milky Trespass on Talk to Strangers Trespass Judgment. Check this out on Steam. Not sponsored, but it looks like an interesting game. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. Drinking Milky Trespass on Talk to Strangers Trespass Judgment, and I will see you all next time I see you. Tomorrow's movie night. Day after that is game night, both of which are on the Discord. Link in Linktree in description too, so check that out. Thank you to Certified Peppers, and I will see you next time I see you. Let me see. Hold on. Wait, what was it? Be there 1 sec. Just gotta watch this. No worries. But bye. Even Far Cry game has a secret ending like that. Each of them can be beaten in like 5 minutes. Oh my god. I mean, it's 40% off. And I think this weekend is going to be free, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Have a wonderful day. You too. Bye-bye. I was just about to mention Far Cry. No, you get out. Bye-bye.